So, welcome back to another episode of Pink Theory Podcast. I'm your host, Hilio. So, if you're new here, welcome. We launched this channel with the intention to first tell you a little bit about who we were. So, I've been interviewing the team so you could get a chance to know the folks behind the camera. Today, we are going to be talking with one of our newest members, Marc. He is a film student intern, and he loves to edit. So, we are going to have him in the hot seat so we can learn more about his other interests. We have a little surprise. We're going to be doing a game in the meantime, so we'll see how that turns out. But let's get into it. Let's bring him in, shall we?
All right. Hi.
Hey, Marc.
How you doing?
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Pink Theory.
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
What do you think of this pink room?
It's very pink. It's a little bit too pink. But I mean,
never
I
have
like...
too pink. I mean, hold on now. You're coming for like our whole like vibe now, Marc. Like it can't be too pink. This is Pink Theory. This is what we do.
Okay. I'll roll with it.
Okay. Well, yeah, you'll have to. Sorry, we're not changing our vibe. All right. So this is Pink Theory. This is our podcast. Welcome. On this podcast, we like to do things unconventionally. So we have a couple things going on here. We are going to play a game while I get to know more about you. So we're going to facilitate conversation through an activity. And we like to make it fashion. So what we have here is a drawer full of random glasses. And you're going to go ahead and grab one randomly. And we're going to wear glasses throughout this podcast.
Awesome.
So go ahead and grab one.
All right, cool.
And I'll pick mine. And you can go ahead and throw that back in there.
Oh, okay.
And I think I got one that's like absolutely perfect for like what I have going on. Let me see. Are you gonna be glasses on glasses? You need your glasses to see?
No, but it looks good.
All right. If
you
know what you're doing. All right, so as I mentioned, we are going to be playing this game. This is an escape room board game. And if you remember, one of the first, our first podcast that we launched on YouTube was a team activity where we did an escape room. And you weren't part of the team then, but you're part of the team now. And I thought we would do this same activity while getting to know one another. So, Asia was able to read through this. I've not seen the instructions, and I know you know nothing about this game.
Nope,
so I'm going to pass the mic to Asia for her to tell us a little bit more about what it is that we're going to be playing today.
Okay, so you're playing an escape room board game. It's in 3 parts. This is the prison break. So you have 60 minutes to escape from prison. It's a math guy. He got locked up for some like math stuff. And you basically have to go between the 3 parts.
A math guy got locked up for math stuff?
Yeah, it was
okay.
With that. I don't know. He was hella smart. So you're gonna open up part 1.
Okay.
After you press the start button.
All right.
And then you basically have to read and look at everything, and you're gonna take notes, and just figure out which 4 keys need to go into the decoder.
Okay, so here, we got part 1 here.
Yep.
We both got like paper for notes.
Yep.
And I'm gonna open this up. We gotta be a team, Marc. We gotta get through this.
Also, one last thing. You have
doesn't
hit
move.
cards.
Right there.
You don't have to use them, but also you can if you want. And they let you know when you should be using them if you're going to use them.
Okay. But fair warning, Marc, those hint cards don't help you with the questions I got for you. They're fire. So I hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. We got like this crossword puzzle here, and it's got Sudoku. And
you can rip those out and like use them.
Okay.
And give one to Marc, look at them.
Let's get started with our questions before we break into the game, although time is ticking. So, okay, you're 24.
Yep.
Your favorite color is like dark blue. You also like an off-green situation, and you're also fond of orange is what I hear. You're into filmmaking and movies, and I'm sure there's more to you, so let's get into it. Where are you from?
I am from West Palm Beach, Florida. I stayed there for about 2-3 months, then I moved to California. Lived in Marysville for a little while, came to Sacramento, way better place. So
I feel you.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida, so.
It's Florida. It's the south of Florida.
It's like, see, it's compounded.
Yeah, it smells like old people there. I'm not kidding with you, it does. Yes, even though it's been to Florida, it'll smell like that. There's a giant thing of garbage in Fort Lauderdale. It's just like a levee of just garbage. It's just
Well, I took a cruise out of like Florida last year, which was like a nightmare cruise, and like all the ships like dumped their like tanks like right outside of Fort Lauderdale also. So that probably doesn't help. Like the water's gross, I think.
yeah, it is.
Okay, so we have some clues here, and I hella don't know what we're supposed to be doing. So there's an announcement. The 9th Annual Conference for Quantum Mathematics and Theoretical Temporal Manipulation. Big words. We also have a Sudoku game, and we have like a picture, I think, of our suspect here, or maybe we are this guy.
No, he got out before.
Okay.
And then, or they transferred him to a different prison, but he was about to escape. But he left this all for you, so you can escape.
Oh.
That's the math guy. This
math guy has like tattoos for eyebrows. I'm not sure about the logic of this game, but
he's a teacher in like LA.
What? Okay.
Okay. All right. So we got to put some keys in this like situation here, and we're already down 9.
If you put in the wrong key code,
we lose a minute, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's 3 here.
Okay.
Okay. Can we do 2 things at once?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll...
Fill each square with a number between 1 and 9. The Sudoku. Okay. Each square with a number between. Dude, I'm hella confused.
You didn't explain the rules that well.
There's not that many rules. You just have to search back and front of each clue that you're given.
All right, Mark. So tell me a little bit about your family while we try and figure this out. Like, tell me about your like backstory. What's your origin story? Oh, that means we get a clue.
You can use your clue if you want.
All right, I think we need it.
All right, here, you do it.
All right, so we get to put this card in this like decoder here, and get our first clue. Oh. All right, solve the crossword puzzle. Write down the missing letters. Okay. Solve the crossword puzzle.
So
it says something matters.
Oh, so 13's T.
Black lives?
Oh, I see. Wait a second.
No, not enough letters. Okay. I thought this game was like maybe just like hella woke, but maybe not. All right. This is like, I'm stressed, dude. Okay.
I'm starting to
so, tell me a little bit more about your like family origin. So you're from Florida.
Okay, yeah, I'm from Florida. My brother is from Oregon.
Uh-huh.
He's 11 years older than me.
Oh.
My parents, they met. My mom came over from New Jersey, and she flew over by herself to California, where she met my dad on hitchhiking.
What? That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, my parents met hitchhiking when my mom was 18.
Wow.
She was left, like, I don't want to go back.
Oh.
So they just met. Yeah. Up in Northern California.
That's cool.
Yeah. What else?
I used to hitchhike.
I've never hitchhiked in my life.
But I never met anyone cool. I just got like rides from like the university to like downtown. So it wasn't really very thrilling. That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of like one of those things that you like hope for like at the end of your life that you like have like a really interesting life like in the early part, and I feel like that was like a great start for her.
Yeah, it's kind of like a movie situation.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So I'm supposed to be decoding this like Sudoku thing based on the notes here, but honestly, like.
Okay, sorry, I'm starting to make sense. Can I see that real quick?
Here. The wrong digits in the photograph.
Okay, so the way
the wrong digits in the photograph.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm double checking to see if there's any mistakes on the going down.
Okay, so that doesn't work. So that means the order is wrong, right? So let's.
That should be correct.
That's a hit.
Let's use it.
All
right. So what inspired you to get into filmmaking?
So what inspired me to get into filmmaking was the early days of YouTube, when it was just a wild west of just people trying to make, and just make content. And I saw an early rendition of early Halo videos, and these people called Rooster Teeth were making actual like narrative content with video games. Mm-hmm. I was like, wait a second, I can do that as well. So I started getting into like when I was like in like I guess 6th grade, started getting into a little bit of editing, a little bit of filmmaking, a little bit of video game content, and then something happened. I don't know, like 3 years. I just stopped.
Well, that's cool. So YouTube really inspired you to get into filmmaking.
Yes, it really inspired me to kind of showed me that Hollywood is not the only way into movie making, into making this kind of content.
I think that's like true, like a true statement, like the truest of statements, only because I didn't go to film school, but like I feel like YouTube really helps people to feel like this thing is in reach. So for me as a complete outsider, like I don't have the same skill set that you have. That's why you're here as part of the team, right?
Yep.
But like I think it puts it like in reach, and I think that it does show you, like you said, that like you don't have to be in Hollywood. You can be in like Sacramento or wherever, Fort Lauderdale, Oregon, like doing your thing and still like being able to like put content out there. So that's really cool.
Yeah, it was like the old like people. It was just like a couple guys just making a project happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I got inspired, and then I went to college, went into comp sci, did not like it, and said, no, I'm gonna go back into what I knew I liked, and was filmmaking.
So you had like a passion like really early on, like you already identified kind of what you wanted to do with your life. And that's cool. I think it took me like a lot longer to figure out like what I wanted to do. I remember I wanted to be like a marine biologist, and also I wanted to, after seeing like Jurassic Park, I also wanted to be like an archaeologist like when I was little, but I'm not doing those things today. Kind of gave that up like once I got into like teens. So, but I really love I still like love the concept of those things, but I just didn't decide to go down that path. So and I think that it's taken me a lot longer to figure out like what it is that I want to do. And so it's kind of cool that you like from an early age like knew, you identified like what you love, and you were able to like go back to that.
I had a situation like that too. Like I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger. And as I grew up, I'm like, okay, maybe this is not for me. Space is cool and all that, but all the math is not cool.
And that's what like the problem with this game very specifically is today.
Put the key down on the prison floor. All the papers with XY coordinates give info on a formula. Okay.
All right, so write this down. So the X coordinates on here are 2, 5, 8. All right, so we got like a pencil, toilet, and these are like puzzles.
We
got some math and a locker. So that one, we have to basically take those numbers that I read off and...
Oh, I see now.
You got this? Have you ever done an escape room?
No, I've never done an escape room in my life.
Really?
Yep.
All right, so tell me a little bit about like your experience in the haunted house scene in Sac. I love to be scared, but I don't find the haunted houses here to be scary enough for me. So you have like insider like knowledge firsthand, like what it's like to work for one. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I work for free, so starting it's kind of not the best situation to be in.
Yeah,
but
so it's like volunteer?
Yeah, it's volunteer.
Oh.
Even though we're technically are actors and all that. And so I worked in the blackout room, the blackout maze at Heartstopper's Haunted House about 4 years ago, 4 and 5 years ago. So what my job was to one of my jobs was to sit in a room and just scare people. As soon as they walk in, I'll scare them.
So what drew you to that? Like, why did you decide you wanted to do this job, especially if it was like free?
It was for a girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, you want to go? Like, sure.
I mean, I guess that's a good reason. Like, your significant other, you know, like always influences you to do something that you probably didn't want to do naturally on your own.
Yeah.
So that's a real ass answer.
But that was the first time. Second time I just did it because I felt like doing it.
Yeah.
So in the second time, it was a lot more fun. Because I worked basically a panic room.
So basically like this episode of the podcast.
Yes, but a lot worse. So
Like,
they probably,
what do you mean?
like, you can add the graphic later, but it's like a maze system. So, like, it'll go like this. It'll go corner, it'll go doop. Here, I'm just gonna. And so I had a fake door right here. and I would try to trick people to get into this room that would go like this.
And then they would just get stuck there?
Yeah, and they get stuck forever. And we black out like right in front of your face. You can't see a single thing.
I feel like we went down that, like having just come out of like Heartstoppers, like I feel like we went down that room like that way.
Yeah.
When we were there. Like we went the wrong way and we were like stuck in a room and like Yoshi was freaking out. No, Heartstoppers, right? Oh, that was I wasn't there with him then. What room was that then? Blackout room.
Marc.
What's up?
Marc.
Oh, that room. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I was thinking Blackout from like Corvette's. Oh, I loved that haunted house. I'm getting my haunted houses mixed up.
Yeah.
The Merc was like bomb. That was like the one and only thing out of that whole place that was like remotely scary.
That's what everybody says when they go through it. It's like that's the only place that really, really got me.
Yeah.
But it's when you do this room, you're not there to scare. You're not scared to make people like jump.
You're just there to get them confused.
You're there to get them to breathe hard. Like I started getting people to breathe
I thought
like
that's what the butthole of death was for.
No. It's not meant for this, but I would like people would go like this, would go like back and forth for 20 minutes.
And just be lost.
Yeah, and they'll start panicking heavily.
All right, so you worked in the Merc, and your job was to like get people like hella turned around and confused. And basically, I can see that totally happening because it's really dark down there, and it's actually kind of a long maze.
Yeah.
There was like a lot of different winding like ways to go, and being that we went just like the night before to a different haunted house, we get a clue. Thank God.
Okay, we'll do that real quick.
We went to like a different haunted house the night before, and that like blackout room was not very long, and it also it was only like it wasn't that scary.
Here. Read that. I'll tell them about this. I would try to force people into this little hallway situation with trust. I would be like a customer. Oops. I'd be like some customer, like, hey man, I'm lost. I need some help. And so I tell them, turn these corners. I'm looking for somebody. If you're lost, turn these corners. So I trick people into getting into this hallway, and I'll close the door so it's a hallway that nobody can find out. And so what my job was, unofficially, was to give people panic attacks. I would get people as close as I can to a panic attack, and then I would open the door up. And it's not the best thing to do. I understand that it's probably not that good, but it was a fun job to do, because you don't realize how bad people get, and how untrusting people get of each other when they're in a bad situation. So are you good?
Yeah. All right, so we got this code card here, and we're supposed to figure out K plus E equals using, like, this is our clue here.
Yeah.
So it tells us to look on this puzzle, M equals 32.
Yep.
And so using this system, U equals 45.
Oh.
Now we're supposed to, so that's like our clue to figure out how to like understand this. U equals 45. So K plus E equals.
Okay.
Do you know math?
That symbol?
Yeah, what is that? It's like not quite an infinity symbol.
That was like the Christian fish.
So are you into other like horror things, or like do you go to cons? Like are you into like scary things? Like I don't know, just tell me about like bridge like how you got into doing like haunted houses to like something else. Like it's kind of random that you did the haunted house with your girlfriend, then you decided you really like scaring people. So it kind of made me think maybe you might be like a horror buff or something like that.
A little bit. It was kind of like a moment where like you're allowed to like scare people, and it's just fun to do, to be on the other end of the fear, to be the one scaring.
Rather than being scared yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you go to like horror conventions, or do you do like other things related to horror?
Not really that much. Oh well, I did try to make a zombie movie.
Oh,
Tell
me about that.
Okay, so it was my first film class, first like filmmaking class, and so this guy had this idea for a zombie samurai movie on a budget of $0.
What?
Yeah, he gave me a short story. Oh, I just broke that pen. Oh, whatever. He gave me a short story. He's like,
we're gonna need that pen.
He's like 3 pages. Like no, it's like 30 pages of a short story about a zombie infestation in Japan, where a lone samurai is gonna fight through the zombies and find a son. The teacher's like, we're not doing that at all. We're doing. You gotta find something else. Let's do World War One. It's a lot easier. It's like, all right, we'll do World War One then. We didn't even make it through half the shooting. It was just too much work, too much logistics, too much money. Don't.
All right.
Okay.
So, I'm totally listening, but I also want to escape. So I'm trying to like multitask. All right. So 22 times 2, right? That's what it wants us to do, I think, is based on what this is saying.
Yeah, it'll be 44.
Yeah.
So how do I find D? All right, let me check. Let me make sure. All right, we're almost to part 2 hint.
All right.
Okay.
So 602:D. So is this like a ratio?
It could be, but I don't know where D is. Check that, yeah.
All right. So do you go like to any other cons or like any other thing interesting about you, Mark? Like, this is a time for not only folks at home, but me to get to know you. All right. So when you're not trying to escape rooms, what else do you do for fun?
Try to escape my room.
Like your homeroom?
Yeah. No. What else do I do?
Like, do you not get out much then?
I do. I fish. Go to little Comic Cons and anime cons. What
Does
else?
this look like? This looks like it could be a That looks like the symbol.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What did that say? 1/2 days. Okay. Ah,
So half times 2, maybe?
I see. So you have to figure out the.
And then there's like a
days
movie
first.
reel, like something that looks like a movie.
Yeah, in sync.
Oh, the 2. I see.
Yeah. So let me see it real quick again. So to do this, we have to figure out what days is to figure out this number. And the triangle is 180.
Okay.
That's what I'm figuring out. I was a PC player, and I went to console, and I went back to PC.
I mean, I feel like they're making better games, like available on PC, and now so much so that like the different like consoles have had to adopt like an app store where you can like get like really good like Steam like games that you could otherwise get on Steam, right? Like on your console.
Also
Otherwise,
exclusives.
they're gonna like lose like market share.
We can't get Spider-Man. You can't get Red Dead. Those are 2 big games right now. Yes. Man.
All right, so Coleman is number 1. So we got a number 1 on here. And then we got numbers on the wall here. So there's 1 on the paper, there's numbers on the wall. I've never been to any conventions, but I do like video games.
Oh, it's owner at 6 minutes. Okay. Yeah, you going?
And I don't know, like I actually know a lot of people who are like cosplayers. I like to dress up for Halloween, but I don't know that necessarily translates to like going to a convention and enjoying it.
Yeah, it does.
You think so? 100%?
Yeah, it's like almost the same thing. It's just you're not in Halloween. You're like in the middle of like July.
True. Well, I don't know. I've never been, so I mean, I could take your word for it now until like
You watch cosplay videos, you know.
I've seen some, and I don't know that that's necessarily like my thing, but I don't know that it's not either. Oh, is that all it is? Oh, okay. Got it. C. Do you have a key A? I have an A. The next key is another C.
I gotta see.
And a B. Here's a B.
There we go. Duh.
3 minutes and 34 seconds and heavy intervention.
Yeah, that's
like, oh my gosh. And that's like one of the easier ones. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the panic or if it's just also that this shit is like mad hard.
Or it's just like we don't have no space to do it.
All the above.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Asia had enough space to get this thing done.
This place is like for sure overcrowded. There's never enough space to get like anything
the table
done.
right here.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go and take this game and try to brute force every puzzle. Just put keys in and see what happens.
All right, so we'll be back after the jump. Hey guys, I want to tell you to check out my newest video on my review channel, Pursuit of Brilliance. I post new videos once a week on Saturdays. We do a lot of cool things, which I can't wait to share with you. So be sure to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, and pop on over to Pursuit of Brilliance. Catch you on the flip side.
Cutting.
Every time I look at you, your glasses are like in a different like configuration on your head. It's cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we just made it through the escape room with literal heavy ass intervention from the sidelines. Thank you.
With only
Asia.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes and some change. Man, escape rooms are a thing. I actually have been in multiple escape rooms. They're fun, but I think this was legit the most stressful one I've ever been on. And it wasn't like I didn't even leave the house. Anyway, so where we left off was we were trying to like understand more about like your interests and stuff. I think we have something in common. We both like video games. You were telling me a little bit about like whether you were a console gamer or a PC gamer. So let's like dive back into that. So console or PC?
So I started, my brother was a PC gamer back in like 04, playing old arcade shooters. And then, and then he got into consoles a little bit, like with the PS2 and the Xbox 360. That started me into all of like console gaming of like Halo and Call of Duty, all that, and that led to a bit of a interest in esports and competitive gaming, which went back to PC gaming when PC games started to blow up again.
Yeah. So you did competitive gaming? What games did you play?
I played Halo 3 and Call of Duty Black Ops 1, World at War, and Modern Warfare 2.
I love Call of Duty Black Ops 1. That is like my favorite game.
That's one of the classic games of all time.
Yeah.
I used to, like World at War, I got bored one night and I just started running zombies. So I learned how to train zombies back in, I don't even know when the game came out, 2008?
Yeah, that was like the little nugget at the end of that one, right?
Yeah.
And that's like what spawned like the zombie like mode in the future Black Ops.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite things. I'm totally shit because I don't really play video games enough to be like any good, but it doesn't mean that they don't hold a special place in my heart. Yeah. And I'm totally like a console gamer. I don't really do computer gaming. First of all, like none of my machines have been like powerful enough to really, really get into computer gaming. Like I've only like done like Minecraft or whatever, but not like real deal, like, you know, like something where you would need like real specs in order to support like your gameplay. So
there's not many games like that.
Well, I don't know. Everyone like who plays like PC games, they always have these souped up computers, and I mean, my computers ain't too bad, but like I don't got it like that. So, but also I'm not sure that that's like really my vibe. Honestly, like I really like the tactile feel of like with like sitting with a controller. Yeah. I like usually being in the same room as the person, though. You know, I've played like online, but I just like a console game. I like a physical cartridge or a physical disc, and you know, I don't mind like a good DLC, but like I do like to sit on the same couch like next to somebody and like just like play and like vibe off of their energy and stuff like that. Also, if I can't get past like a level, like I can't do anything about it if I'm like on my computer, you know, but if like we're together, I just like pass the controller, you know, I'm like, hey, take this.
So wait, what do you play, like platformers?
Yeah. I mean, I do play, I play Call of Duty. So some first-person shooters, but I mostly like zombie mode of those. I don't really do too much of like the general like campaign, but mostly like I would say like platformers, like side-scrolling, like adventure games. I really like the Mario like collection, and I have like a ton of other games that I've purchased, but I've never really gotten a chance to play because I haven't budgeted the time. But I do want to get into it, and technically that's what we're about to do on BXC, so probably have you cross over to one of our other channels and let's play some games.
All right, awesome, cool.
But so maybe though, since you are now into computer gaming, that you can put me on, like I mean obviously Fortnite is like the thing, or PUBG. I think Fortnite's more popular than like PUBG, but like that's like the big like happening like computer game right now. But what else is there like besides that's worth like playing on the computer?
That's still like at the height of its career right now,
or just something else that's worth like knowing, since I don't play like any kind of Overwatch.
Overwatch died in the first couple months.
it's still being played a lot.
I mean, League is still being played.
League is still being played too. I mean, that's still pretty big.
Yeah, but it's kind of plateauing right now.
Yeah, I know. I think League's gonna die soon. Like, for reals die. Not like Overwatch died. People still play Overwatch.
No, Overwatch, like, after Season 3 was just gone, it was just like, it lost, like, almost all of its members.
Really?
Why?
I still see esports all over it, though.
Yeah, there's still esports playing, like, well, like, there's still people playing Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, that too.
And that game's kind of fallen off.
Why did Overwatch fall off?
It was just kind of
the game was just whack?
the buzz of it kind of just, like, disappeared. Like, so when it first came out, it was meant to kill this other game called Team Fortress 2, which did the class-based shooter system for forever. It did it perfectly, no problems. But when Overwatch came out, it was called, like, the killer of these type of games. Also, people from, like, League of Legends and, like, WoW and all that came over to Overwatch. And it was, like, their first shooters. So it was, like, everybody playing.
Okay. I, like, literally have no context for any of these games, so it's, like, all over my head. But
Okay.
I do know, let me tell you what I do know, which isn't much. There's some game with, like, a skull with, like, a blue eye. What is that?
Game with the skull and the blue eye.
There's,
Yeah,
like, a
that's
little
cool.
skull with, like, a blue eye.
Um,
Like the character in the game.
what was
Isn't he
it?
from, he's, like, part of meme culture, too, but, like, they pulled him from that
Are
game.
you talking about Sans?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
Undertale.
Okay. So that's a computer game, right?
That's a computer and a PC game. Well, I mean, it's a console game, but
Oh, is it?
it's real easy to play on a computer.
So there's that, and what's
There's
the other?
Doki Doki,
Yeah.
which
And
is,
what's that, you know, TikTok?
yeah,
Like Musically, formerly Musically.
yeah,
There's like a meme of people singing a song and like
Overwatch.
faux playing. Oh, that's Overwatch?
Yeah, it's Overwatch.
Okay.
That's what's I can't remember.
Those are the different characters in that game.
Yeah,
Mm.
like there's like 3 or 4 characters they left off. Maybe
So,
it's
is that
none.
like a song in the game? No?
Well,
Somebody made that
yeah,
song?
fan made.
Oh, okay. So many things make so much more sense now. Like, I didn't know what that whole thing was about. All I knew was like people were using the wrong controllers, like the girls or whatever. Gamer girls were like using the wrong controllers.
not plugged in
And I'm
and
not
all
sure
that.
if they were like even gamer girls, because I think gamer girls would like know. I don't really consider
no.
myself a gamer since I don't play enough, but if you play games, you would probably know to use the right controller and to turn it on. So clearly those weren't people who were gamer girls, in my opinion.
Yeah, they weren't. It's
They were just girls on that platform wanting to get like a spotlight, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
then they
exactly what it
Got
was.
the wrong type of attention because they were like using Beats by Dre headphones.
oh yeah, so, like 'cause Beats by Dre are not used by Xbox Live. I don't know what they use now, but it's not that. But yeah, I can go into more about gaming. There's a PS4 Spider-Man that's really good. I've never played it, but I know it's really good. There's a new Rockstar game called Red Dead 2, which is also really good.
Yeah, I heard good things about the first one, so that much
Yeah.
I know.
The sequel's great.
I can't play it.
Huh?
I can't
Oh,
play
you
it.
don't have a console?
No. I was trying to win that Taco Bell console. I'm still trying.
Oh, I forgot to put in my last code. I totally got one of those boxes and I didn't put the code in. Are you supposed to like put the code in every day, or
Yeah.
so you get like every time you eat at like Taco Bell, you get a code, but like
You can reuse the code.
so you reuse it. So but it only lets you do it once a day.
Yeah. It's
So
weird.
you can no. So I got 2 codes because I bought 2 different things, right?
Yeah.
I tried to put both in on the same day, and it was like, no, you have to wait till the next day. So I basically have to have 2 phone numbers to play each code multiple times. So if you go to Taco Bell like a lot and get multiple codes, like you're never going to be able to like play all your codes daily to see if you win. So that's why I thought like, oh, you're just supposed to put the code in one time. The code is like good or not. Not necessarily that you're supposed to replay, because it doesn't give you the option.
Huh.
You can't use the same phone number to like play that code. When I put in my second code from the second purchase, it was like, you already played, you have to try tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I tried to use my same code again and it didn't really work out. But I'll try again sometime.
Well, I threw mine away, so I
I
can't
still
try
have mine
anymore.
on my phone.
All right. So I have a huge like video game. I mean, I don't know about huge, but I have a pretty decent like video game collection. Definitely have to have you over. We totally need to play. and you can maybe show me a thing or two. You like cats. We vibed over cats.
Okay, yeah, I like cats. I really like cats. I've had cats all my life.
Do you have cats now?
Yes, I have cats now.
How many?
2.
What are their names?
One we call Mister. One we also call Boots or whatever. I don't know. I call my cats cats. I call my cat all my cats. I say, "Hey, cat."
And they respond?
Yes. I'm like, "Hey, cat." He just looks at me. I call my dog dog. I was like, I don't care. I just be like, "Hey, cat, stop doing that." There's one cat. He's just an asshole. That's all I call him. Because he will go up into my bigger cat when he is sleeping, and like bite him in the eye.
Whoa.
Yeah, have cats ever done that?
No.
I've had a couple cats that have done that.
My cats have always been like mad cool. Like they don't do that. Not bite you in the eye. That's like violent.
I've had a cat like bite another cat in the socket.
Oh my gosh. That's like a mean cat.
It's a multiple cats. I don't know what it is.
Okay, that must be a you thing. I legit never had cats that did that. Thankfully. It sounds like a vet situation, and I got enough of that with the dog. But okay, I like cats. My current cat is Montego Bay, technically. But I just also lost a cat not too long ago. Q. He was a good guy. But I didn't have cats like my whole life. I had cats when I was like really young, and then I had dogs, and then I got cats again as an adult. And I never, well, for a very short time I had like a 2-cat household, but mostly it was like a singular cat situation. And I don't know, both cats that I've had like in this situation were, I don't know that I could handle like a second cat. Like once they start outnumbering you, I feel like they stop like needing you, and they start turning into like a little colony, and like you're just there.
That's what one cat does. Cats are more socialist.
Okay.
No, okay. So the way like cats work is that like they like to like, so the mentality is like of like everybody's equal in the cat group. Well, I'm not a cat expert, but this is kind of how it works. But that's how I describe it. So yeah, it's like all the cats are equal to each other. The cats see you as equal to them.
I don't know about that.
They see you as like a source of food, mostly.
Well, sure.
That's also why they bring you mouses and all that. They're trying to give you a peace offering for helping them out.
I'll have to check with my resources on that. I'll have to like
You never had
Jackson Galaxy that situation. But
ever had a cat give you like a mouse or a bird?
yeah, we had like a one-time thing for a very short time. Q was like an indoor-outdoor cat, and when he started doing that, he became indoor exclusively. I was not trying to deal with that.
My cats are outdoor, and they'll bring stuff in sometimes.
Ugh.
Like a squirrel that's like almost dead.
Aww.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I don't want. Squirrels are horrible though, but there's like horrible squirrels in this area. But I don't. I put bells on Q so that way he would not be able to sneak up on any wildlife or whatever. But anywho, yeah. I don't know much about cat like hierarchy. I know they're not pack animals or whatever. They can coexist. But I do think that I didn't realize that they treated you like equal. Like I didn't realize that they really saw you. They're pretty independent.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that they like saw you as like an equal. My cat always like has his like nose up in the air, so I always thought he was looking down on us, like everybody, like totally judging all the time.
Well, I mean, cats are like, you're taking care of the cat, but the cat doesn't care.
Right.
Cat's like, I live here. I'm just gonna do me.
Yeah, basically.
It's like a 14-year-old.
Yeah. Or like Asia.
Yeah.
Asia's a cat.
That's why we get along so well. Me and Montego.
Yeah, he loves
Nice.
you.
Oh, cool.
So not a dog person then?
No, not really. My mom always dictated the pets. So I always had cats until I got one dog.
And then what happened?
I still have one dog and 2 cats.
Oh, okay. I felt like you were setting that up for something.
No. No.
Okay, so one cat or one dog, 2 cats, and that's like that's the extent of like the exotic like pet situation for you.
Yep. Other than a squirrel or bird or a rat that comes in and from the cat's mouth.
And you keep it as a pet?
No,
Oh, okay.
but it's still alive when it comes in.
Okay. For me, I like cats because they can take care of themselves and you can like live your life and like just come home every once in a while. You actually don't really even need to come home. Like you can just like auto feed them and auto water them and you can like not come home for like a good like few days. That's why I get like those little automatic like pet feeders or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, I think that like shows your cat like, hey, I'm independent too. You know, I'm out here in these streets. And then when you come home, your cat's like, meow, meow, you know? So
Yeah, that's why you get a second cat. They entertain each other.
no, but then he wouldn't learn that lesson.
I mean, they still have to rely on somebody.
Huh?
They still know where the food and water comes from.
Yeah, but then I want him to like miss me when I'm gone. It just takes longer for cats. So that's what I'm saying. So you get like a automatic pet feeder. You like go on vacation and then you come back. And then like your cat's like, oh shit, like you were gone and like I'm happy to see you. And it's like, yes.
Or they're just hungry again.
No, you can't be gone long enough that the food's gone.
No, I mean like if you were going to someone else's house, the cat will come to you for food.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. What?
Only if he's like legit hungry, but I'm proposing that you come back before the food is done. But just before.
Okay.
But like, yeah. So I've had cats. Not too many, but I've had them. I had hella dogs growing up. Hella dogs and big ones. That didn't usually get along with cats, so that's why there's like a gap in my cat life. But then I had like parakeets, frogs.
Hamsters?
No. I had a guinea pig for a day. My uncle surprised me with a guinea pig and my mom wasn't having it. So I had to give him back, and I don't know what my uncle did with that guinea pig. I don't even know where he got it from because there weren't like pet stores back then like that were around like I don't know where he got that guinea pig from, so I don't know where it ended up going. But yeah. Some birds, some frogs, different fish, betas.
Oh,
Those are like, I had some gouramis also, but like betas. We got Tyler over here. Tyler Durden. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't think like my pet life has been too exotic. Although I did have a duck for a short period. He like wandered into my yard.
Nice.
It was a baby duck.
Yeah,
And he ended up dying.
I've always had cats and dogs. That's about, well, mostly just cats and one dog.
Tell me a little bit more about like your top 3 either TVs or movies. Oh wait, first of all, are you a TV or are you a movie person? Like
Neither.
both?
Neither.
Neither.
I didn't grow up on TV.
Okay.
I grew up on the internet.
Yeah, but like you don't watch movies now or anything?
I do.
So you don't have any like
A top 3 like favorite all-time movies?
yeah.
So that would be Space Jam.
I just watched that yesterday.
Nice.
It's so good.
Good.
I only got to see like the last like
It's only like an hour long.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's
longer
an hour
than
and a
hour,
half.
right?
It's a,
It's hella short.
It's
it's a 90-minute movie, right?
10 or
No, it's super short.
Really?
pretty short, yeah.
Okay.
So if it's an hour
It's still a movie. It's still a feature film.
anyways,
It's a short feature film.
I like coincidentally just saw like the last like I guess maybe 20 or 30 minutes of it, and yesterday I caught it on
Yeah.
TV and I was like, oh man, I should totally like revisit this. I want to watch it like in its full. That movie was like badass.
Yeah, it was a really like interesting movie. Like it did animation and live action in one scene,
Yeah.
and it did it in a cartoony cool way.
And I think like I mean I like Disney, but like everyone knows that Looney Tunes was it. Like
Yeah.
they made those jokes that Disney wouldn't dare.
Like Who Framed Roger Rabbit was an amazing movie.
Yeah. But that's not Looney Tunes.
No, it's both.
What do you mean?
It has both Looney Tunes and Disney and characters in it.
Does it have?
Yeah, it has Daffy and Donald.
Oh,
on the
I
piano.
don't remember that. Oh,
Yeah,
Was that licensed? Like
Yeah.
they got permission to do that?
yeah.
Huh. Disney doesn't usually do that, so that's interesting. I haven't watched that movie in a long time either. That's a good movie.
Yeah, I think it was a Disney production.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Right.
because Warner Bros. Gave the license over.
Can we fact check that? We got somebody on that
Because
here.
it's something like that, something in between. Okay, we're talking about my third movie.
Yeah.
It's Fight Club.
Hey, that's good.
Say second movie.
Was it Roger Rabbit who framed Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit? Oh, okay.
I would say that's probably my second movie.
That's really good. I like all three of those movies. I don't watch a lot of movies because one, time, and two, like growing up, I wasn't hugely into movies. Asia, do we got a answer on that?
It's Disney.
It is?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I knew that.
All right, Mark, I'll give you that. But like I've started to get more into movies as an adult, especially as I figured out like what genres I liked. Starting to get like more exposed to some things, but I would say all those movies you listed, excellent. But I also liked a bunch of like Disney movies, like the animated Disney movies I liked, like the 2D animation, like the OG ones. And then some of the newer stuff, I really like Moonlight.
What, Disney?
No, just
Just, okay,
that's
yeah.
definitely not a Disney story.
Moonlight.
No, so I like Disney movies,
Okay.
and then period. And then
Yeah.
new sentence, I also like Moonlight.
Okay.
That movie that came out like a couple years back, and it
Oh.
was about like African American, like they were gay. It was like a situation.
Yeah, our teacher told me to watch that. Like, it's like a required watch for that movie.
Did you watch it?
I've not watched it yet. I forgot.
Lame.
It was really good.
It's so good.
Oh, I've never seen Shape of Water either.
I
I don't know
haven't
if that's
seen
a
that.
required watch.
I like shit.
I mean, it won awards.
I know, but
Oh, was that what's his name?
Guillermo del
Guillermo.
Toro.
Yeah, Del Toro made that.
I know, but it's
I
no
mean,
Moonlight.
like,
It's not Moonlight, but I liked it. I thought it was raw.
Hmm.
It was kind of cool.
I don't know. I
Maybe
haven't
want
seen
some
it.
Sushi.
Sushi sounds so good.
man.
Oh yeah. So I'm eating meat again. So there's that.
Yeah. So wait, do you watch Japanese animation? Because I do.
I can't really. No.
No?
I mean, I watched Sailor Moon and I fucking loved it, but I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, that counts.
And I
Pokemon
watched
counts?
like a little bit of what's the Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
But like I felt like I got into it at a time where too much had happened and I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. There was just too much going on. Every episode was too lit. Too much happening. People changing forms, fire hair. Like I don't know what was going on in that. And I watched it for like a good like. I tried to like follow it for like 2-3 months, and I just could not understand what I was watching. And they never show like the old one, so you never get a chance to like.
When were you watching it?
Oh God, like I don't know. I was like a teen, so this was like in the late 90s.
What?
Were you watching on Toonami?
Was it Cartoon Network or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Toonami. Yeah. You just wait.
I don't know if Toonami was around during the late 90s. That's why.
I thought they were like 2000s.
They were.
Like Fooey Cooley was out.
Look it up.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean like.
I watched it in high school. I know that, and it was like late 90s, but I don't like know like when it came out. All I know was it came out before I started watching it. The shit never reran, so I never got to know like the origin story of this character, and I like didn't know what I was looking at.
It wasn't
And
that
at a
special.
certain point, I just gave up. I was like, I can't get involved with this anymore, so I just like bounced.
That's the problem with animation, with the anime.
Yeah.
They have too long of storylines. Like there's a series called One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8 days of episodes, pure, 24-hour running.
Oh wow.
It's like over almost 1,000 episodes.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, there's good shows. Like let's see here. What would I recommend? One Punch Man is a show you should watch.
Okay. You know that?
I love that one. Yeah.
It's a parody.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
What else is there I would recommend? Trying to think of anything else. You could probably watch Yuri on Ice.
Which one?
Yuri on Ice.
What is that about?
Ice skaters
Okay.
and homosexuality and all that.
Ooh.
In.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then there's like My Hero, like My Hero Academia is really popular right now. Attack on Titan is really popular. Watch superheroes. Watch people flying. What else I recommend for people to watch?
Miyazaki films.
Yeah, you gotta watch Miyazaki films. You gotta watch.
You know Miyazaki?
No? I don't know what you guys are talking about at all. Like
Studio
literally,
Ghibli?
this is not even English.
You don't know about My Neighbor Totoro. Kiki's
No, you never-
Service,
Nope.
Spirited Away.
Nope.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man,
POV movie review.
Those are
Yeah.
great.
So
those are great.
you've never seen those movies?
No.
They're really good.
They're
Okay,
great.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, they're great.
You gotta watch. Like they're like almost required watches.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Like,
well, I guess
like-
we'll have to do it.
We have to make a Marc's required watch list.
A required just all like studio like okay. Tortorella is a required watch list. Fight Club is required.
I've seen Fight Club. Are we
Yeah.
talking about anime anymore though?
No, I'm just. She said a required list.
Yeah. Okay, I'm like confused now. Yeah, I've seen Fight Club. I've seen that multiple times.
What else there? Saving Private Ryan's a required movie.
I saw some of that, but I was like not into it.
It's actually I watched the whole thing. It was pretty good.
Okay.
The first Fast and Furious movie was good.
Which one?
The first one,
What movie?
Fast and Furious.
Oh, I,
This one's wet.
I mean, I saw it, but I don't know that that's a like.
Dumb wet.
That's. I don't know if that's a required watch.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It is.
I don't agree
It
with
is.
that.
No,
I've
but-
seen it, but okay, I don't feel like I need to see it again.
That's why.
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
what else?
Like the first Saw movie, like you kind of just get the idea of what Saw originally was, with it
Okay.
before it sucked.
Saw did change the game.
The first Paranormal Activity movie changed the game.
Okay, I saw that.
Get Out's required.
Yeah, that's great.
So good.
Okay.
It's an amazing movie, and of course the entire series of Star Wars. That's canon.
I'm like the only Star Wars fan in here.
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6 required.
Yeah, Justin's not here.
True.
Okay, I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if I
What-
can get
you can-
involved with that.
You can.
We might have to draw the line right now.
Not even 4, 5, and 6. The originals.
I don't know about any of it. I don't know
Oh.
about 1, 2, and 3, or 4, 5, 6.
Okay, 1, 2,
7, 8,
3.
9.
You
11.
can skip 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 sucked.
Okay.
I don't remember those movies either. Just skip 1. Just get to the big plot points. Get to the start. Get to the end battle in episode 3.
Okay.
That's all you need.
We're talking about what?
Star Wars.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Star Trek.
No, I don't watch Star Trek.
I also haven't seen Star Wars, but
Wait.
I can get down with Star Wars more than I can Star Trek.
Have you seen the original trilogy?
No, I've only seen parts of like some of it. It was too long.
It's a journey.
I know, but it was too much.
It's literally
and I
the-
wasn't like into movies like back in the day. So like sitting down and watching that for hella long, I just couldn't do it. So I've seen most of like an episode. I don't remember which one.
What do you
But-
wait, what do you remember what happens?
There was no. There was some there was that guy that like jelly monster guy.
Java.
Jabba the Hutt, yeah. And he
That's
had
the
some
last,
like
That's number 3.
so
That's
he was
a
like
6 movie.
and
That's, 6.
and I saw those things that like were inspo, like in Oakland, or San Francisco Bay, like the cranes or whatever, that were inspo for the movie. Like those giant like walking
Oh,
things
walkers.
that they took inspo
Oh.
from the cranes in like the Bay Area.
Okay, so you're talking about like the planet of Hoth. Okay, that's episode 5, I believe, right?
No,
Hoth?
Yeah,
Is it not like 4, 5 or?
that's 5.
Okay,
well, I've seen some of that.
5 was the best movie.
And what number are we on now? Disney's pumping them out, and I just
9.
feel like I might as well like just let it go. It's like one of those things where
It's
it's,
a-
like out of reach. You just let it go. You just walk away.
Okay, so the reason why people should watch Star Wars is because it shows the journey of Luke Skywalker, of the hero's journey. It's literally a hero's journey, like from start to end. So that's why it's a required watch.
Okay, but how many are there now? That's what I'm
You only
asking.
need to watch 3
To just watch that and then like give it up.
to get the good stuff.
Yeah.
Just that 3. You're
And they
it's
remade
not-
that 3, right?
Yes, don't watch the remakes.
Oh,
They
okay.
suck.
So watch the originals.
Yeah, they messed those up so badly.
What would you say if you had to tell your life in film? What movies would describe you?
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. There you go. That's all
Actually,
need.
you look like.
Yeah, no, I do. That's what I base my look on.
Oh,
Because people told me that. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll start looking like Scott Pilgrim.
what's his name?
Michael Cera.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I could see it. If you lightened your hair up a little bit. That's like, you're right on. That's what you should go for, like legit. That's the easiest Halloween costume for you.
Yeah, it is. Everybody tells me, like, have you ever done Scott Pilgrim? I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I haven't done it yet, but I'll do it.
I do like that movie.
It was an amazing movie.
Really good. So I've seen that.
You seen Baby Driver?
Yes, that was a good movie.
Okay, I saw that later in life. I saw that like 2 months ago.
It only came out like not too long ago.
No, it came out
You're
a year
like later
ago.
in life. I know, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like it didn't come out. He said I saw that later in life.
Yeah, like I saw it after everybody else saw it.
Okay.
So there is that. There's Baby Driver. Okay, what else is there to watch? Juno,
Yes, I like that.
American Ultra.
Don't even know what that is.
That's a Jesse Eisenberg movie.
Okay, the guy from the Facebook movie.
Yes.
I liked Zombieland.
Okay, yeah, they're making the second one of those.
Is it gonna be any good?
I don't know. I
Is it
don't
gonna
have.
follow like Bill Murray
I don't
as
know.
a zombie?
I don't have the script, so I have no idea.
Clearly.
Script.
Thanks, Mark.
I don't have the insight on what's going on in that movie.
Okay. I don't know if you like watch the blogs or whatever and you get like the feedback. Like you know, people like leak shit and stuff, so don't come for me.
Have you seen Infinity War?
No.
You need to watch it. Okay. Where were you when Infinity War came out? Why didn't you have her watch it?
I think I'm the
When did it come out?
Last year.
I don't even know what that is.
Is
It's
Avengers 4.
Oh, Avengers.
I
I was
think
like,
I'm the
I was just
only
about to
one
ask,
who's
is that a
read
Star
the
Wars
Avengers.
movie?
No. No.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen that, but also, I'm not like grossly into comics, or at least I'm not sure. So like part of this journey is me finding myself. So I used to read comics when I was a kid, but it was like just the like topical stuff, like Superman, Batman shit, like nothing like crazy. I didn't go deep into like all of the like network within DC and Marvel and all that shit. So I don't know like all of the lore around it. I read like some comics and then I stopped. So
It was a really big event.
So I didn't like keep that up, and I never really parlayed that like interest into watching those movies because I didn't really watch movies in general. So we already went over that. So now that there's like a million of these like in the last like 5 years, so many comic book movies, I haven't been watching them. I did watch like one of the Iron Mans. I don't remember which one, but I don't know what like if he's Marvel or if he's like DC. Like, I don't know anything
Marvel.
about... I'm sorry, I don't know. But, you know, I kind of feel like we should... If I'm going to, like, go down that path, I have to start from the beginning.
There's no. Okay, so there's
And, like, watch, like, all of the original, like, things that would give me the info to, like, know what's happening in... Because I just don't like starting a movie and then, like, not knowing all of the references, like, that they're, like, referring to.
Okay, that's the big issue with comic books in the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it's like it got so like the thing with Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball in general, it got so long, nobody knew like if you were gonna get into it, you had to watch at least like a week worth of episodes, just to get started.
Yeah.
So what they did recently in comic books on both DC and Marvel is they restarted the entire universe. So there's space for people to get into it right now.
Okay.
And there's
There's YouTube videos
there's YouTube videos about everything.
in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you can learn like every Naruto character power scaling in 20 minutes.
I mean, I guess as a Cliff Notes, but then you don't really get like the... I don't know. I just feel like it's
Actually,
cheating.
Not that bad.
They're
Honestly.
deep. They go like deep into it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, they're great videos. Like there's like a guy who like just kind of he like Cliff Notes like comic books sometimes,
Yeah.
and he'll give you or there's another guy that gives you the history of a character, like all of the history, not like 5 minutes of like here's his character, here's his name, here's what their powers are. He goes like here's the first issue, here's where it went bad, here's where it went good, here's the history of the comics, here's who wrote it, like everything.
Is that guy you?
No.
Oh.
That guy already had it. I should have gone to that market like 10 years ago.
All right. Well, Mark, this has been interesting to say the least. I figured out a whole lot of what I don't know and what I should know, clearly, based on like your judgy looks now. But we'll have to add those things to the list, things that I need to expose myself to. But I mean, what am I trying to say? Like, it's cool that you have all these kinds of interests, because I think that brings something interesting to the table when it comes to like what you do here and like what you can help influence, and then also what you can recommend. So I have a little list going. We're gonna definitely like review some stuff for like Pursuit of Brilliance, and I think it'll also influence like Please Excuse, which is my personal vlog channel where I chronicle all of my growth in life. But this has been fun. It's been informative. It's been real. It's been great having you. So before we wrap the show, is there anything else we should know about you? Anything else you got going on? Any projects that you're working on outside of our stuff? Anything you want to share with the folks on the other side of the screen?
Not right now.
Okay.
Give me a month or two, and I might have something coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll check back with you then. Do you have any socials you want to plug?
The people behind, to put myself right here. All right. There you go. Okay. All right. Thank you.
I mean, okay, but we can catch you on like
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, what else? Real life, I guess. I don't know.
like in the streets, like
Yeah, just in the streets of Rancho Cordova.
Oh God, Mark. Catch you at Safeway.
Yep.
All right, Mark. Well, thank you for being on the show. It's been great getting to know you. Like, I didn't know much about you, and I feel like I'm walking away with so much more. So this has been very informative, not just for me, like about like what I don't know, like all my deficits, but it's been good to know like more about you. And I'm really excited based on like what we've talked about, like what I can already identify that you can contribute to like our little operation here. And you know, you said that you might have some projects coming up, like your own personal projects. So it'll be interesting to kind of like see what you have in the works and support that as well.
All right, cool. All right, thank you.
Well, so thanks for joining us. And I also want to give a big ups to our financial supporters for helping us share this content. If you'd like to know more about the ways in which you can support the podcast, check out the description below. Okay, that's it. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
All right, I guess I don't need these no more?
No, just...
No?
Oh, shit.
That's fine. Don't worry about those.
All right.
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yay, we recorded some shit.